Can you survive a hacker with long range and infinite combos, or a diamond sword guy chasing you while you're at 3 HP with leather armor, or even taking 55 fall damage and being chased by a diamond sword? Well, we're just gonna start with how I'm 24 seconds into the match challenging a miner kit, and if I die, he will have a huge iron advantage over me. But don't worry, I comboed him and started breaking his bed, but then he respawned and is about to kill me. Will I make it to the bridge? This is the match with the hacker, and hint, it's not this guy. I broke his bed, took high ground, and hopped behind him. We exchanged hits for a bit, and I ended the fight with 40 HP left. Now we have reached the hacker. At first, it seems like a normal player who's good at the game, but here's the first sign. She responded with a stone sword automatically. There is no way she bought it that fast. I'm now 10 HP and she's heading straight for me. Back with the miner kit, we made the jump to the bridge, killed him again, and broke his bed. But now, I tried making this jump again, but wasn't successful. But thank God I died in the void and not where he can mine me and take extra iron. I went back to kill him, but he just walked off the bridge. What a sad moment. Rest in pieces, miner man. I collected emeralds and diamonds and noticed this guy leaving his base, so I took the opportunity and used his shop to buy the good stuff. And not the good stuff from this guy, it's the good stuff from this guy. So I broke the green bed and I'm about to engage in the next fight of the match against these two with only leather armor. Now back with the hacker, I hopped off to fight her and she hit me in the air. Another sign that she's hacking. She really was doing some trouble. And look, the moment she collected iron, she automatically bought leather armor. I knew that if I wanted to beat her, I needed a good advantage. So I collected emeralds at the middle, but here comes this guy with an iron sword. I took a high ground, jumped onto him, and easily comboed him. I made my way back to the hacker so I can eliminate her. This time, more prepared. But will it be enough? Now, this is the other match with the intense battle that I showed you in the beginning of the video. I started off with my bed broken, but this guy will not give up on trying to kill me. He came back with leather armor, but I don't have enough blocks to run away. I must kill him, even though I have no armor. This combo was a success, but he's back again. If I don't combo him like last fight, I will lose. Could I do it? Back with these two players, I easily killed the iron guy because he was low and made my way to this dude and took care of him. I was just about to break his bed, but he hit me. I jumped on this guy, and after a few hits, he was dead. I then broke his bed and went up, but to my surprise, he just gave up and left. That's a clear sign that he wasn't my fan, because I know that my fans never give up. I spotted my next enemy, and he was full diamond armor. He launched me in the air with his hammer, but luckily, I landed on the roof. As I dashed on him from high ground, he took a bow shot and hit me in the air. That's already a bad start. I'm now back with the hacker. I killed her and tried breaking the bed, but I couldn't, so I built up and jumped down to kill her again. I didn't have enough time for the bed, so I built up, but look, she shouldn't be able to hit me from this high, right? But bam, she did it, so I ran and dipped before she could get another hit. I came back and once again, her reach hacks helped her hit me twice into the void. At this point, I knew I was 100% dealing with a hacker. Back with the guy who I must combo, I dashed and got a hit on him, then he jumped down on me from high ground, but luckily for me, I was able to successfully combo him. I bought more blocks and made a run for it, broke the pink bed on the way. I wasn't planning on killing the pink guy. Instead, I decided to use him as a distraction for the original guy who was chasing me. I decided since I had enough time, I could use the extra iron from this red player, so I quickly killed her, broke her bed, and killed her again. Now remember, that pink player who I spared his life, well, he's here to wipe me out. Keep in mind, I have no armor, but I made a decision right after I eliminated the red player, and that was my choice of buying an iron sword. Little did I know, this decision probably is what saved my life. When he approached me, we both got high ground, but I went in for the attack. He dealt 31 damage and I dealt 22 damage. Oh boy. Back to this match. After getting hit by his bow, we had a little fight, but I knew if I wanted to kill him, I would need a better start. I built up and got stuck in the tree. He hit me off with his bow and I ran. He chased me to a decent platform and I decided to take a risk and try to combo him. I went in for the attack. He was dealing 15 and I was dealing 12. Watch my health deteriorate. I'm 14 HP, literally one hit away from dying, but I stayed confident. He jumped off and ballooned. That should buy me some valuable time, right? But no, he's back at the middle again. I knew I needed to kill him for mid control. He got me low once again. 2 more hits and I'm dead. After realizing she was a hacker, I took mid control for emeralds, then pro to this green guy to kill him. He was begging me to leave him alone, saying how he's just at his base, but sorry man, that's not how things work around here. I got him low, then he pearled to the middle. I broke his bed and he pearled back as soon as I pearled to the middle. But he didn't know I threw a pearl, so he pearled back to me on accident. And well, that's just unfortunate. Now I have absolutely no idea why this guy is challenging me at the middle with leather armor while I have a diamond sword. We can count how many sword hits it took. 1, 2, 3. All of these fast kills are reminding me of how fast I want to reach 50,000 subscribers. So if you think I deserve it, then please subscribe. But now look, she's bridging with her sword out. I'm one-on-one with a cheater. She's infinitely comboing me and taking no knockback. I built up because I planned to fireball her bed defense and axe it. But she hit me from up here, so I have to go higher. I threw the fireballs and pearl down to break her bed. But she keeps on comboing me and she's using Freya. I can barely move. What will I do? 2. Back with the fight that I was forced to take with the guy who had a huge advantage over me, I went in for the attack and I was able to get a good combo on him. I came out alive with 8 HP left, but right after that fight, I took another one which I came out with 10 HP left. But now, here's where it gets intense. I took the opportunity to break this orange guy's bed, but I couldn't do it in time because the owner pearled over here. He has full iron armor and he had a diamond sword, while I only have leather armor and an iron sword and no bed. He was dealing too much damage, so I dropped down to balloon with 9 HP left. But he wasn't playing games because he dropped down to chase me while I was on the balloons. And he had a jade hammer. He hit me once and now I'm 3 HP. I was missing all my bow shots. I finally hit one, but what difference did it make? I decided to use one of the pearls to go to the middle, but guess what? He threw one also. How will I survive now? Now back to this fight. I had 14 HP, so one more hit with his sword and I'm dead. But I didn't back down. I needed to make him think like I had more health so that he can get scared instead. And it was working. He ballooned once again, but this time I hit him and he had no more left. But it's not over yet. He still has a bed and I'm the one who doesn't. I wanted mid control and I knew he will come back, but I'm confident in my PvP skill, so I didn't let his loot advantage scare me. He came back and we had a little PvP fight, but I ended it off with a nice clean combo. I made it to his bed and broke it. I then pearled to him and once again he got the first hit, but I got the combo, so he retreated and used his balloons. But I make sure to keep the non-stop pressure. My goal is for my opponents to be under constant pressure because they usually end up making bad choices. Over here, the hacker got me low, so I just barely got out. I landed at a base, but the hacker came straight back to me. Now we were exchanging hits. Luckily, she only had a wooden sword, so I was able to deal more damage. And eventually, after I got a few hits, I was able to beat her. Now back to the balloon battle that I was having with this guy after. He got me really low. I pearled to the middle, but he also did right after me. To be honest with you, I knew it was definitely over for me, but I kept going. I built up and basically I was trying my best to avoid hits from his sword. He got up and chased me. I then juked him and I'm guessing he jade hammered farther away because I couldn't see him anymore. I ran to the bridge and spammed my block so I can hopefully slow him down. Instead, he pearled to me and launched me far into the air, which caused me to take 55 fall damage. At this point, I'm just running and hoping he can mess up, and luckily he did. And he was forced to balloon. This little mistake he made is what made a big difference. Back to this guy who had a good advantage but still couldn't kill me. I chased him in the middle and hit him, which launched him to the void. He ballooned and landed at another base, but I wasn't gonna let him spend his emeralds in peace. I pearled to him and attacked him while he was desperately buying stuff. He got hit into the void and ballooned once again, but this time he landed at the top of that statue. I pearled to him there, but this is where I almost messed up. We had a small fight when he ended up hitting me off. I decided to leave him alone for now because I have a plan to throw fireballs at him, but to my surprise, he must have fell because I got the kill and the win. Back to this match, this guy fell, so I took the opportunity to run in my balloons, pearls, and armor. At least now I have a better chance. He came back and we fought. For some reason, he started running away and I got a few more hits. He built up, so I pearled him and hit him off, causing him to take fall damage and die. After that, we had a chase because he tried to get emeralds again, but I didn't let him. I built up to him and I hit him as soon as he used his jade hammer, so he went flying into the void. He took numerous attempts to make me take fall damage, but I used the walls and built platforms to avoid it. I killed him and broke his bed. He again tried to hammer me, but I used the roof to avoid being launched in the air. I kept comboing him multiple times. I hit him with my bow and he jade hammered to me, but his attempts failed because after trying one more time to launch me in the air, I hit him with my bow at the same time, causing him to die and me winning the match.